Hold on in, good people. Who in here? What's up, twin? Anita Anya J. Just want to get a few people thoughts. Because I know what I think. I want to know what other people are thinking. The 3 people that I tagged are good friends of mine. One of them actually had the virus. Another one is one of my homeboys that's essential, that's out here working in the field, trying to stay safe away from the virus. And my other one is a good friend of mine, my spiritual coach. I'm hoping she could kind of speak from a spiritual standpoint, because a lot of people have been saying stuff like, well, if you pray or believe in God, you have nothing to worry about. So I just want to kind of get some insight on how other people feel. Yeah, I'm being smart. I'm staying safe. So, and then, like in Georgia, so the governor decided that he wanted to open up the places that he think people are yearning to go to, I guess, like bowling alleys, barbershops, hair and nail salons, and massage parlors and tattoo parlors. I'm really unsure of how are any of those places deemed essential, or places that we just really need to be a part of or go to, and why did he feel relevant to even mention those places instead of other places. Like, they're not opening up the schools because the kids are really needing to be away from home to get an outlet, see their friends, really yearning to be taught, or being in a classroom, or whatever they're missing. They're not concerned about the kids. They only concerned about people that want to get their hair done, their haircuts, and maybe a few nails or something. So my thought process, and I am a licensed cosmetologist. I've been doing hair since I graduated. I was doing hair before I went to hair school, but I graduated hair school in 2000. This is 2020, so I have been licensed to do hair for 20 years, and I've been doing it for over 20 years faithfully. That's how I make my money. That's how I make my bread and butter. That is the source of my income. However, I've been out of work since probably like the first week of March. I decided to stop working before they actually made us stop working in the state of Georgia, to protect my family, to protect my daughter. Those of you that know me personally, you know that I have a special needs daughter. So my thing was, I didn't want to risk bringing anything home, or, coming in contact with anybody, and I may be asymptomatic and then pass it to her, because I know that her immune system probably would not hold up from this type of condition or whatever. So, a lot of people are saying that, oh, it's a hoax, it's fake. If you don't know anyone personally that has contacted or contracted this condition, I'm here to tell you, if you know me personally, you know that I know someone. I know 2 people that are near dear friends of mine, people that's close to my heart, that I know actually had the condition. One survived it and one of them passed away. One of them was actually my client. Not only was she my client, her daughter is one of my closest friends. We've been friends since I moved to Georgia over 13 years ago. So I know somebody personally. Coronavirus, COVID-19 is not a hoax. It's not a joke. It may be a distraction for us to not focus on other things that's happening in the world, but it's really real, guys. It's real. So I'm not going back out. I'm not going to work. And I'm not going for several reasons. I don't know anybody's financial situation or their way of making money, but I say, if you can help it, if you can contain yourself, please stay home. If you don't have to be out in it, if you're not deemed essential, if you don't have to go to work, if they're not mandatory making you come to work, maybe you could work from home, stay home. I say that because I'm able to do it because even though I make money hand over fist and we get money daily as we work, I've been smart in my endeavors to be able to save my money, to not be stupid about it or not be careless. I'll say I'm not calling anybody stupid, but I haven't been careless over the years. Also, my husband is still working, so but at the end of the day, my first and foremost, I trust and believe in God. I believe that He's gonna make a way. I've never been without. I've never been hungry. I've never not been able to pay my bills. So I'm very grateful. I'm thankful for that. But also, I know that I want to live to fight another day. I don't want to risk losing my life or jeopardizing my daughter's life or my husband's just for the sake of making a dollar. So some of my friends, some of my colleagues that's hairstylists and hairdressers and barbers and stuff, I urge you to please, if you can help it, don't go back to work. Not right now. I feel like it's a setup. I think they are attempting to get us to come out. They're attempting to get us to be around people, to get be exposed to this condition. And it's not fair. It's not fair. And it just seems like it came at the right time, wrong time, but the right time, as of they supposedly passed a law that people like us that don't generally apply for unemployment, they supposedly passed where we can apply for unemployment. Right now, at this point where they actually passed the bill and it has opened up for the state of Georgia that we able to apply, now it's conveniently that you're going to open back up hair salons, barbershops, masseuses, tattoo artists, all of the people that's able to apply for unemployment now you're saying we can go back to work. That don't make sense to me. Anyway, um, I spoke my piece. I'm saying how I feel about the situation, but I just want to get other people's ideas, other reasonings why you feel like you need to be out in it, why you want to go back to work. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. Everybody have an opinion, and everybody are entitled to their opinion and how they feel about it. So I'm just gonna look at some of the comments and see, if somebody is really going back to do hair or cut hair, and what your reason is. What is your reason for it? Especially if they're forgiving loans, they're forgiving mortgages. They're saying that they're not gonna penalize you if you don't pay. You're not gonna get evicted. Your lights and water not gonna get cut off if you can't make the payment. They're gonna continue to leave your services on. If they're doing all of that and they just gave you an extra $1,200 to $3,600 or however much money you receive in your household, why do you feel the need to get right back out and go to work, especially in the state of Georgia when the numbers are rising daily? The death rates are rising daily. Why do you feel you have to go back to work? Anita said, I don't think that they should lift it, period. Yeah, me either, but we know that it's happening. We also know that the governor said that the president was backing him. And then we saw that the president went and said, I don't agree with what the governor of Georgia is doing. So me personally, and I'm only speaking my opinion, I feel like the president gave him the green light, but to save his behind, to keep him from looking crazy when all this stuff do hit the fan, he went online or went on TV and said, I do not agree. But I believe he did agree behind closed doors. Anyway, let's see. Anita said, because I promise you, mark my word, people are going to get sick and then blame the governor of Georgia for opening it up too soon. Absolutely. That's right. Stay safe, love. Lisa, look at my comment. Yeah, you're right, Anita. People are definitely going to get sick because people are already getting sick. People are getting sick from just going to the grocery stores. Now you want to open up the gym. You want to open up the bowling alley. You want to open up the movie theaters. You want people to come into the salon. And then how do we practice social distancing doing hair? I've never done anyone's hair that I was able to be 6 feet away from them unless I put them under the dryer. Like once I get ready to curl their hair or style their hair, I gotta be right up on them. How can I be 6 feet away from my client if I'm doing her eyebrows or whatever the case may be? Like there's no way that we could practice social distancing and still continue to do our jobs effectively. Same thing with tattoo artists. Same thing with massage artists. How are we gonna practice social distancing if we have to be right in contact with these people, right? And I was wondering, like, who really going to the bowling alley? Like, how many people really willing to stick their fingers in those balls that nobody's standing around cleaning or wiping down? So I say to you, I urge you, even if the governor is lifting the ban for us to come out and do things, be smart about it. Make sure you are making choices according to your health and according to your family and your household. If you can stay home, y'all. Everything that we do is going to affect us, whether it's directly or indirectly. We have to make sure we're taking care of ourselves and making sure we're taking care of our families. They don't want to give us our unemployment. Oh, absolutely, they don't. That's why he lifted this so soon. Like, and then my thing is, you just gave us $1,200 or $3,600 or however much everybody got. If I just said I can't pay my essential bills, I can't afford to buy the toiletries that I need, I can't afford to pay my mortgage, my rent, I can't afford to get my medicines because my money is running out because I'm not working, then the government say, okay, hey, we're going to help you out. I'm going to bail you out. We're going to allot a certain amount of millions or trillions of dollars or billions, whatever, to give to people to make sure they're able to do these things. And then in the same breath, you're going to open up the outside for us to come outside to spend that same money. If I don't have the money to pay my mortgage, why would I have money to go bowling? How can I afford to get my hair done? How can I afford to get my nails done and my feet done? Like, I'm the first person that would love for my clients to be able to come back, because if I don't work, I don't get paid. That's just the type of business I'm in. However, if you can't afford to pay your essentials, I don't understand how hair is a priority of yours. Why is it the first thing on your list that you want to spend your $1,200 on, or your however much? Why is it the first thing on your list to spend your money on if you can't afford the essentials? Which I know we all do not prioritize, and we don't put our priorities in line, which is fine. However, in this type of situation, with this condition, with these type of things happening, we need to make sure that we prioritize them properly as far as saving our lives. It's way more important to me to stay safe and save our lives than to do your hair or get your nails done or whatever. And this is, once again, disclosure. This is my opinion. This is my thought process. This is how I feel. But as a citizen and as a person the person that I am, I feel it's my duty to inform those that may not even be thinking. Because honestly, my client texted me the other day when he was on the news saying that he was going to open the outside back up for certain things, right? I hadn't seen the news yet. So she texted me and she said, are you doing hair this week or next week? So I text her back and I'm like, do you know something that I don't have the world open back up? Because as far as I know, we're shut down. We're not supposed to be doing hair and all of those type of things. She said, well, the governor is on the news saying that they're going to open back up, and barbershops and salons can open up as soon as Friday. So just for a split second, because of the fact that I've been out of work since the beginning of March, and I miss my clients and I know they miss me, for a split second I thought, well, what can I do? Or do I need to start getting some masks? How am I going to make sure that everybody is separated and sanitized? And I was talking to my husband about it, like, okay, so if I go back to work next week or over the weekend, how should I work my schedule? Like, just for a moment, I had that moment. Then I started watching it on the news and I had to think about it, like, that would be stupid for me to even consider going back to work. And they just, like, the numbers haven't dropped at all. I literally live one county over from the county that has the most cases. Like, I can go 10 minutes up the road and I'm in Fulton County, where they have literally the most cases of COVID-19. Like, why would I go back to work? Why would I jeopardize myself? Why would I put my clients in jeopardy? It's not just about me. It's about my family and myself first and foremost, but it's about the clients too. I don't want to put my clients at risk. I don't want to put myself at risk. So I said, you know what? I had to think about it. Like, I can't do that. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. And then I want to make sure that my fellow colleagues understand it too, because some of us are quite greedy. In some people's mind, I know right now they're thinking, I know a lot of them not going back to work, but it's a few of us that can and will go back to work. So I might can get their clients. I can make that extra money. I could probably double up or get more than what I was generally getting, because it's so many people that's yearning to get out. So many people that want a hairdo. So many people that want to come spend their little money because they bored. But to my fellow colleagues, to my other stylists and barbers and stuff, please look at it in a different light. Please don't look at it as, oh, you about to come up because you finna take other people customers or other people clients. Because at the end of the day, you're putting your own life in jeopardy. You're putting your family life in jeopardy. You're putting those clients in jeopardy. Imagine how many more people are going to be outside and being exposed and exposing other people because this man has lifted the ban in Georgia, because he's given us free range to move about and move around. It's only so we can spread more of this contagious situation around. Okay, Carla said, I think we need to stay in. If we keep this up, America is going to be cut off from the world. We will be the only country that still have COVID-19, right? And then, yeah, Sharice, it's a setup. It's too soon. It's like way too soon. It's definitely a setup. That's my personal opinion. It's a setup. They shouldn't lift it. People will not stay in. The thing of it is, even if they lift it, we have to be smart about it. We have to make proper choices. We need to stay in because we know better. When you know better, you do better. We got to revert back to before. What were we doing before we was getting our hair done? Fellas, if you was trying to be a part of the beard gang, now is your opportunity. Start growing your beard out. Don't bother it. You're going to be, look, when the barber get ready to get to you and everybody is opened up and ready, we have a clean slate to work with. You have a great canvas to start fresh on. Now is the opportunity. Grow your hair out. All of y'all that wanted to go natural and just couldn't do it because of the cream and crack calling your name, now you got the opportunity. I say stay moisturized though. Continue to condition and shampoo your hair on your own. But these are the things that we was doing long before we were able to go to salons and barbershops and spending money on wigs and weaves and stuff. Now's the time to let your scalp breathe, ladies. Come up out of them braids. Come up out of them wigs, get that glue off your head, off your hairline, and let your head breathe. Relax. I got hard eyebrows. Now's the opportunity for me to let them fill in and grow out. You know what I mean? So let's be smart about it. Let's play it safe. Even if they do say you can come out, we have to do what's best for us as a people. We got to recognize and realize we're the ones that's dying from this. Now, when this stuff started happening, everybody kept saying, oh, black people are immune to it. We can't catch it. We can't get it. Well, Mari has determined that was a lie. We know there's more black people. According to statistics, it's more black people right now that's being affected with this condition than anybody else. I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I'm not saying it's a setup, but it's a setup. Especially when the mayor comes on, when the governor comes on television, who did not consult with any of his mayors of any of the cities and counties around in Georgia. He decided this on his own. When he come on TV and name everything that he think is essential to black people, that's a setup. And you know what? They see everything we say and do on social media and on our pages and everything we Googling. They know how many of us is complaining about wanting our hair done and our nails done and our feet done and wanting a haircut. They see that. They know that. So that's the first thing that they're going to dangle in front of your face, that carrot. I'm going to give you this money and then I'm going to say, come on, y'all. Y'all can go outside and go bowling. Y'all can go ahead to the movie theater. Come on, go to these restaurants and sit down and eat because I know you're tired of cooking. Come on. We have to be smart. We have to be mindful of what's happening around us. Please get out and vote. Please get out and vote. Thank you, Camille. Hey, boo. Listen, if we don't do nothing else, if I don't ever promote voting again in my life, I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power to make sure we are politically knowledgeable about what's happening in our cities, in our towns, in our states. Be on top of that, y'all. Start going to your city council meetings. Start listening to these people that's running for office to see what they really, really stand for. Most of them are not for our people. They're not for the people. You have some people that's for the people, but you have some people that's not. We have to get this idiot out the White House. That's another story. That's another live. The gym is super tempting, but I'm not going. Listen, baby. And y'all been seeing me in here getting it. I've been going hard as I can for weeks now because I've been missing my gym. They've been going live every day to give us all a little taste, right? If they open back up, I will be the last one to show up. My other gym, Planet Fitness, they sent out an email saying they will not be opening. They don't care if Kemp said it was okay to open or not. So I'm hoping and praying Effect Fitness does not open back up anytime soon. But baby, yes, I can't wait to get back in there. However, I will be using my garage. I'm gonna keep going like I've been going, but I just can't risk it. Did y'all see where Kemp said he didn't know the virus was spread by people who didn't know they had it? Houseway, come on, Tracy. I ain't see that, but he said he didn't know the virus was spread by people who didn't know they had. Isn't that the whole purpose of asymptomatic? Isn't that what people are? That asymptomatic, meaning that they have it and don't know they have it and they're spreading it to other people. Man, sit down. He lying. The economy was Trump's only big thing. If you believe him, some people actually believe that this is a hoax by the whole world to keep Trump from being elected. Okay. The hoax thing, y'all, even if it's a quote unquote hoax, meaning they trying to deflect and take our minds away from what's really real as far as re-electing this man. The thing of it is, this condition is not a hoax. They may have unleashed it to get us to stay focused on the things that's more important in our lives, like trying to stay alive, but this condition is real. This pandemic is real. Regardless of how, why, when, and where, it's real. This is really happening, y'all. So I want some of these people, you people that have had it. As a matter of fact, I know 3 people personally had it. One of my girlfriends from college had it and was in the hospital. One of my husband, ex-co-workers actually had it and was in the hospital. My client had it and died. Like, man, stop playing with me. If any of y'all think that this is fake, if you think this is fake news, please raise your hand on this post so I can contact you personally. If you do not believe that this pandemic is widespread and that it's continuing to kill people daily, then there's a problem. We have a bigger problem with you than we do with Trump. Now, I want you to not be fooled. Maybe it haven't hit close to home yet. Maybe some people you don't know that have it. But please not be fooled. Don't be fooled. Thanks, Kofi. I put this lipstick on for another reason. I had to do my little TikTok with my little cousin, honey. But anyway, I have people who are called to go back to work and feel bad that they have to make a choice between working, protecting your health, and providing for yourself and your family. Absolutely. And that's one of the things I want to talk about too. You have to go back. If you have to, then do everything in your power to stay safe. Make proper choices. And then weigh your options. I haven't really worked in the workforce in a very, very long time. And then the side jobs, the things that I have done, I do it by choice. Like when I work on set, I don't have to go on set to work. I just go because I want to and it's good money. But I don't have to because I work for myself. However, some of us don't work for ourselves. Some of us have to be out here in it. My husband got to go to work every day. One of my best friends, she work in a nursing home. She got to go to work every day. Like, I really want her to quit because so many people at her job is contracting it. It's so many people at this nursing home that have died from it. Some of her coworkers have it. And my mind say to her, like, yo, please quit. Just walk away. If they won't let you work from home, quit. But she can't quit if she can't afford to quit. If you can't afford to walk away from your job, then do what you got to do. But then I got a friend this morning that texted me and said she walked away. She walked away from her job that actually pay her the most money. And I applauded her because it takes courage. It takes a lot of nerve, gumption, and trust and faith in God to say, hey, you know what? I refuse to put my life in jeopardy. I refuse to put my kids' life in jeopardy. I refuse to be a part of the shenanigans because they're trying to make me be in something that I know is dangerous for my health. Sometimes you just got to make the proper choices and know and believe that God is going to hold you down. God will take care of you. If you are a believer, you know that God will make a way. He will find a way. Listen, I'll stand on the corner and sell bottles of water for $1 if it came to that. I'm not too proud or not too big that I can't figure out how to make $1. I'm an entrepreneur, and I know that everybody's not. I know that this is not everybody's way. Some people have to have that check every week. Some people have to have somebody telling them what to do. And if that's who you are, then kudos, no pun intended. But if you get to that point where you know in order to save your life, you need to figure out a way. You got to figure out what you got to do to make sure that you're able to stay alive. Because, see, I want to be alive to spend my money. I want to be able to celebrate. I want to be able to use my money like I want to use it and not just be out here making it in the next few weeks trying to get all I can get because I don't know what may happen and then I get sick. I can't spend on that money. All these thousands of people that's having to be cremated. They're dying alone, y'all. They're dying away from their families because they're quarantined. It's people in the hospital that's dying in the hospital, and all they have is the nurses and the doctors around because they can't see their families. They can't be around their families. They can't get that last goodbye in. That is so traumatizing. That is so heartbreaking. Like, watching this stuff really bothers me. And if y'all think these nurses and doctors is playing when they on social media crying and they got bruises on their face where they have worn the mask and stuff for so long and the headpieces trying to protect themselves, they are not playing. This is not a joke. This is for serious. This is for real. Like, I'm telling you, if you can stay home, stay home. I can't stress that enough. I've probably been to the store maybe 3 or 4 times since March, since the beginning of March. Maybe three or 4 times, maybe. I did drive out and go to Goodwill and just drop a box off, drop some bags and stuff off. Didn't even come in contact with nobody. Just got out just to get out the house and, ride my baby out the house. But other than that, I'm not out there in it. I'm not out there in it. Come out only if you have to go. I'm sorry, that comment left. Sean Taylor said, I'm not coming out. I'm going to do the same thing I've been doing, staying in my house. It's too soon and they know it. They aren't opening up no government buildings, doctors' offices, golf courses, but quick to open up things they know we go to on a daily. Absolutely. And I'm sorry, I'm not a racist. I'm not racist. I'm not biased. I'm not trying to just point the finger, but listen, we got to call a spade a spade. It is what it is. And for them to get to this point that they're bold enough to actually say it, they're bold enough to say it to us now. They think they can say and do and get away. And when I say they, I don't mean just white people. I mean people that's ignorant in general. Like we not just the ones that they think are niggers. Niggers are people that's ignorant. So any of these folk that's out here that feel like they could say and do and get away with certain things, all of a sudden now because of this particular president that's in office have made it that way. He have given people wings. We have to be smart and know what they're not saying. See, that man stood up there and said that he's going to open up barbershops, hair salons, nail salons, bowling alleys, the gym, restaurants, and movie theaters. I heard what he didn't say. He didn't call us by name. He didn't call us by race. But I heard what he didn't say. We all know that these are the things that we want to be a part of. They know the demographics. They know who are supplying these places. They know who are the biggest consumers for these places. So those are the places that they're opening. And you're right. Ain't no doctor's office open up. No golf course, no state parks, just the beaches and stuff that they know that we want to be a part of. Y'all better listen. And even if you don't listen to me, research it for yourself. Figure it out. Go look at the news. Go pull up some stuff. Like, listen, yo, that $1,200 that he gave people was to get out here and give it back. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, like I said before, you gave us $1,200, but now you're going to open the economy up less than a week after you gave us the $1,200. Exactly what are we supposed to spend when we come outside? because that money was for us to pay for our essentials and pay our bills, right? So where are we getting money from to go spend outside? It's a setup. And I live in that county that has the most cases. I will come and be able to infect all. It's crazy because everyone that is sick does not have symptoms. They are just carriers. Absolutely, Sharice. Please stay safe. I love all of my people. Anybody that's connected to me, whether we get along, whether we've argued, or whatever the case may be, I love everybody because that's just how I was raised. What's up, Al? Y'all stay safe. And then not only that, the other part that bothers me, I came on because my folk, everybody that I love and care about, most of them live in either Georgia or North Carolina. Like, I'm from North Carolina. My family is in Carolina. They protesting in Carolina, trying to open Carolina back up. Man, I'm saying to Carolinians, please stay safe. Stay focused on the bigger picture. Stay focused on the bigger picture. My client said she hates twisting and curling and cutting her own hair, but she will. And I commend that. I want you to. I don't want y'all jacking up y'all heads and beards and all that type of stuff, but listen, we got to be safe. Ladies, get back to loving yourself, meaning fix your own hair, do your own nails, make it fun with your daughters, do their nails, make it fun. Absolutely. This guy told me last night, this is one of the reasons why I came on. He said, you need to go on and do a PSA. You need to tell the people to learn how to wash their own behinds and do their own hair and their own eyebrow and stuff. And, just saying in general, like, come on, y'all. We've been doing this. We know how to do this. Let's show them that this is nothing new to us. Because before they let us into the world or let us have certain things or made it a way that we can get to the money, we knew what to do before. Just like if our food run out, we know what to do. Cash App, homie, your number. Oh, that's sweet. My Cash App is Lisa Koya. Cash tag LISAKOYA. I didn't come out here to cry day one now. I'm trying to keep my cool on this one. He just asked for my Cash App. That's really, really sweet. Lisa Koya, LISAKOYA. $ LISAKOYA. And I want to give a shout out to a lot of my clients. A lot of my clients have been Cash Apping me. A lot of them have said to me, I don't know what your other client, when I'm saying I don't know what your other clients are doing, but I'm going to pay you every week as if you're doing my hair. She said, because I'm able to work from home, I'm still making my income, and I know that you're not able to work. Another client hit me a couple of days ago, and she was like, I'm going to send you something as if I'm getting my hair done. She got dreads. I'm going to get my hair done every few weeks, get it retwisted. I'm going to send you. And when I get ready to come back, I'm still going to pay you. Another client hit me and sent me money, and she haven't even been to get her hair done in like a couple of months because she went natural. Another client hit me today, and I'm not just saying this, I'm not even bragging. I'm just letting you know that when you trust and believe in a higher power, when you've been good to people, they're going to be good to you. When you've sown seeds over the years, you're going to reap that. You're going to reap that. And I appreciate that. I appreciate people looking out. I appreciate people showing love and helping out when you can and where you can, because that's who I am. That's the person that I am. That's who I've always been. So if you're able to look out for somebody or bless somebody that you know that's not working, that's not able to get unemployment or not being able to be financially blessed, be a blessing to them if you can. If you can. I have, and I'm out of work. I've been a financial blessing to other people. When somebody bless me, I still turn around and try to bless somebody else just because I know that's the right thing to do. So if you can do that, God is gonna shine upon you. But I ain't even gonna go too deep on that because it'll get me too emotional. Black folks was hard-headed up here. They didn't believe that we could get it. They got the message quick when a black fireman was stricken with the COVID-19. I seen where the guy who was the bus driver was on the news. He was talking about how people was getting on the bus and not wearing a mask and coughing and stuff. And poor thing, rest his soul, that man actually passed away. He ended up getting it. He ended up getting COVID. And died from complications of it. Rest his soul. Please stay at home even if they lift the ban. Please use the wisdom and knowledge that God has given us. Our governor in Cali said we are going to keep that stay at home order in place. Good job. Be wise. I cook my own food. I have a pool table. I've been shaving my own head for over 20 years. I have free cable, Fire Stick, Netflix. I'm good. I will continue essentially sit my ass at home. I know that's right, Kofi. Please. Trump advocated to open up, and so as y'all governor open up, Trump threw him. Absolutely. I already know Trump gave that man the green light. They in cahoots. They are trying to kill us. Hey Lisa, did you see the post I tagged you in yesterday? No, Kelly, but I'll go back and check it out. I'll go find it. Thank you. He said it. I saw that he said just found out like last week. That man ain't found out no last week. People are dying. People are dying every day, and they've been knowing about this since last year. They know about this since last year. They knew that if they would have put it out last year, Louisiana would have stopped the Mardi Gras. They wouldn't have had that big event that they normally have, like at the top of the year, January, February time. That's why Louisiana is being hit so hard, because that stuff was spreading like wild cakes before they actually put it out there and said that this was a situation. Same thing in these other states that have a lot of us people. They just want us to come out and let it run rampant. Like, come on, we got to be smart. Lisa, people really refuse to stay home. Whatever you used to doing, trust if you follow the rules and guidelines, trust we will get the opportunity once again. If not, we will continue to lose. Our loved ones, family, and friends, stay safe. Absolutely. And that's the thing. People are hard-headed. Even if they made us stay home, you're still going to have people that's coming out. You're still going to have people that feel like, oh, it's not affecting me, or we can still have a cookout for Easter. And I've seen people having cookouts for Easter and still trying to get together, and folk want to go to the beach. And we always tend to want to buck the system. And we want to buck the system because we want to go against the grain and go against what other people are, quote unquote, telling us to do. Just like these protesters are saying, I have a freedom of this and a freedom of that. You can't make me sit in the house, or you can't make me wear a mask. As if they don't understand the whole purpose behind this is to keep you safe. My girlfriend sent me a video this morning where some people was at a park with their kids, and the police came out there and said, listen, y'all got to leave. This is shut down. They argued the policemen down, saying that this is a public park and we could be wherever we want to be, and you can't do this. And I mean, when I tell you they kept going on and on, I was screaming at the telephone like I wish I was there so I could say how I felt to them. But he ended up locking up one of the ladies, and they kept going on. Her kids are out here, and you're gonna lock her up and not wait for her husband to get here. I'm thinking to myself, she knew that when she was running her mouth that her kids was out there. So if the police come to the park and tell us we gotta leave, we packing up and leaving. He comes to the park and tell them they gotta leave. They want to scream about how their rights being violated, and you don't have the right to tell me to leave. It's a public park. And the police constantly tell her, listen, ma'am, I'm doing my job to enforce the rules. The rule was not made by me. It was made by the government. You got a problem with it, take it up with your city officials. Call the mayor, call the officials of the park. But right now, you need to listen to what I'm saying. They are out there with the kids running around on the swings, on the playground. And I mean, it was a lot of them. Because they just want to get out the house. They want to get the kids out the house. They want to, release some of that energy. But people, now is the time to get creative. Now is the time that we have to put our thinking caps on. We got to figure out a way to keep our kids engaged. We got to figure out a way for us to stay engaged. I already work from home, right? So when this happened, when it hit, it really didn't affect me at first because I'm used to being home anyway. I'm used to being home and doing my own thing around the house, so it didn't bother me. But I would say probably about a month and a half in, once my daughter was out of school, it kind of hit me a little bit. Like, I done cleaned out every closet that I have. I done cleaned under every bathroom cabinet. I done swept down every corner. I done cleaned all the vents. I done done everything I could think of to do in my house. It started creeping in on me then. And I was about to work myself to death working out until it creeped in on me. So I kind of like had not a meltdown, but an emotional, physical, mental like meltdown. I had to just kind of take a moment and release and think and breathe and like, okay, you're doing too much, but you're not doing enough. Like you're doing too much of nothing. So if you get to that point, people, we have to protect our mental health. We have to make sure that we're good. Check on your friends. Check on your strong friends. Check on your friends that you know that are weak and need somebody to talk to and call every day. Check on them older people that's home alone and by themselves. And, you don't want people to get stir crazy. Even if we find stuff to do, at some point you do get to the point where you get antsy. You start trying to figure out, okay, oh my God, but don't let that kill us. Don't let that kill us. They know that we're feeling that way. They know that we're getting caught up in the moment. So they're saying, okay, now you can come outside and play. Don't let that kill us. Because that's what's going to happen. So many people are going to be affected with this condition. And it's going to be no turning back then. China, when it happened in China, they shut it down completely. Like, go ahead and get all the food you're going to get. Because after this, ain't nobody coming outside. When I tell you they stayed inside for, what was it, like 30, 69, almost 90 days, if I'm not mistaken. You could Google it. But I want to say they had to be in their house for like over 60, 75 days in the house. Like, they sealed the perimeters. Like, you can't even open the doors. Like, this is what's happening. In order to keep this stuff from spreading and containing it, we have to stay in. As you see, we have a greedy government, and they're not going to make us literally stay in like that because they want you to come out. They want us to spend money. They want us to come out and keep this quote unquote revenue generated. They want to keep the economy booming, right? Well, guess what? If they kill off a few more people, which is what they're trying to do, control the population, if they get us to come on outside, and a few more people can contract it. A few more of us can get sick. Maybe not everybody die, but it's gonna be another sweep. It's gonna be another sweep. So please don't be confused or thinking that this can't happen or that it won't happen because it hasn't happened to you or somebody in your household or somebody that you know. Please, please, please continue to stay safe. Umi said it's time to go back to the basics. Seek first the kingdom of God. He will show us the way out. Stay and pray. Absolutely. And why she said that, let me just say this. I was speaking to my father last night, and he was talking about how he still has to work and he don't understand why they're essential because they making cabinets. He work at Master Brand. I think all they make are cabinets. I'm not for sure. But I said, I don't know why either, Dad, because I don't see nobody buying furniture right now. I don't understand why you're considered essential. So in the background, a friend of his was saying, because I was telling myself, well, whatever you do, stay away from people. Don't be huddled up. Don't be giving people pounds and handshakes and stuff. It's okay. Make sure you constantly keep your mask on, sanitizing, and keeping yourself clean. My dad is over 60. So I want my mom and my dad to stay safe by all costs, by all means. So his friend in the background was saying, y'all worried about the wrong things. You don't need to be focused on that. You need to pray and have faith. You need to believe in God. So when Umi just said back to the basics, seek the kingdom, I want to say this. Absolutely, God is first. Absolutely, he's the head of my household. Absolutely, we need to make sure we pray, stay prayed up, and continue to know that he is going to make a way out of no way. However, you still got to be smart. Do you think that everybody, all these thousands, I mean, like, it's been over 100,000 people die. You think they didn't believe in God? Do you think for one moment that they didn't pray for their lives? Do you think that they felt like they was not going to be affected because they was Bible thumpers or holier than thou, or they went to church every Sunday? This is affecting everybody. It don't matter if you're faithful or have faith or believe in God. This is still a condition that will still affect you. So please, please, please don't misconstrue me or other people saying stay safe, put your mask on, don't be out. Don't get that confused with me not believing in God, or I don't have faith because I don't want to, or I don't want to come outside and get and contract it. I do believe in God. I believe that God is going to protect me and mine. I pray for that. However, I do know that regardless of whether I believe in God or not, this is a serious condition. This is a serious matter. People say, well, don't live in fear. Once again, this is my opinion. This is my thoughts. I'm not opposed. I'm not shoving my thoughts and my opinion off to nobody else or trying to make nobody feel what I feel or believe in what I believe in. But having faith does not mean that you can't ever get scared. Having faith, believing in God, knowing that He is number one, knowing that He is in control, that don't mean that we can't be scared or fearful of what's happening around us. I'm scared. I can't lie. I'm not going to front. I am scared. I'm not scared to die, but I'm not ready to die right now. I'm not scared to die, but I'm scared of this condition. I'm scared of what it's doing to people. I'm scared that it's affecting my family members and my friends. I'm scared that people that I love may be affected by this. I'm scared of losing people that I care about. That's what I'm scared of. I'm scared of it hurting some of my coworkers or some of my ex-colleagues or some of my clients. Yeah, I'm very scared of that. You know why? Because I know it's real. I know that it has happened. I see it happening. I'm not oblivious to the fact that it's happening. So yeah, please don't misconstrue people being scared or nervous or concerned or upset or being precautious with the fact that they're not faithful. That don't mean they're not faithful. That don't mean they don't have faith. That don't mean they don't pray. You still got to do the proper things to make sure you're taking care of yourself, to making sure that you're not exposing other people or putting other people at risk that you love and care about. They're not telling you to wear a mask just because of you. They're asking us to wear a mask and stay home so we can save other lives as well. So keep that in mind, y'all. When you out and about and you making that choice to say, hey, I'm grown and can't nobody tell me what to do, and I'm living my life according. Be mindful that it's not just about you. Be mindful that. Be mindful that it's other people that you can affect with this situation, with this condition. You may not even know you got it. It might not even come down on you. It might not even affect you. It might not even hurt you. It might not even make you sick. But you could give it to your daughter. You could give it to your little baby boy. You can give it to your loved one, your wife, your spouse, your husband, your mama, your 87-year-old mama. You can give it to them because you don't even know you got it. Guess why? Because you asystematic. But you felt the need to go get your nails done. You felt the need to go get your hair do because that barbershop and salon opened back up because the governor said it was okay. Your money gonna come, guys. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. And we all gonna be just fine as long as we take the initiative, take the stand to do what's right and do what we need to do to save and protect ourselves and protect our people. That's why I am up here today. You won't be able to have fun if you don't live to go live. That's right, Tree. You won't be able to have fun later if we don't make it through this thing. If we don't live through this. If we don't live through this, we won't be able to go party and have a good time or go on the beach or do whatever. Show me how to shower. Kofi, get off my phone. Get on my nerves. Yeah. So listen, with that being said, I know we've been up here for a minute. I'm going to try to stroll down good. God looks out for his people. You look out for people. He looks out for you. Amen. Remember these people getting sick, those cruise ships. Absolutely. Somebody asked me today, would I go on a cruise? And I'll go on a cruise, I guess, one day. It won't be no days soon. It won't be any time within the next 2 years, I'm pretty sure. Make sure you check out the CNN interview with the Las Vegas mayor. Exactly. She's seriously, and she's seriously ill. The Las Vegas mayor, she said some foul stuff too. Like, y'all just got to figure it out. That's what she told. That's what she said to her citizens. Figure it out. So make sure we keeping up with every state, guys. See what these people are saying to your people. Oh, ahead, make a soft ass. Absolutely. They arguing with the police, not knowing whether or not they have it right. And then nobody didn't have no mask on when they was at the park arguing. Mardi Gras was the start of it getting really rampant out there. Yep. So I'm way behind. A lot of these comments are from people must use wisdom. Let's see. Plenty of fun. Trey said she had plenty of fun at home. God has never seen the righteous forsaken, nor his seed begging bread. We are his seeds. We shall lack for nothing. Absolutely. Amen. You said what you said, and it wasn't nothing but the truth. Thank you. And I don't expect everybody to agree with me. This is just my opinion, once again. But I do want you to make sure that you research stuff for yourselves. Make sure you see what's happening in your state. See what's happening around you. Make sure you be mindful that it's not just about you. It's about your family as well. It's about your friends. All of us are trying to stay safe. Like, I want to live to be able to talk about this years to come. So with that being said, you guys make sure you take care of yourselves. Properly wash your hands, keeping yourself clean, keeping your stations and your stuff and your materials sanitized. Get you some Lysol if you can find some. Spray your stuff down daily, because this stuff is serious, yo. Please take it serious. Anyway, shout out to all of those who have to be out here in it, to all of our essential workers, people that have to go to work. I commend you. My heart is with you. Much love to you. Stay safe as you possibly can. Shout out to all of those that feel like you gotta go because financially you can't afford to stay home. If you can, please do so. If you don't have to, then make proper choices to save your life, to save your family life. Shout out to all my friends and family, everybody that tuned in, everybody that was able to get this knowledge and, get a piece of whatever I could give out. I'm gonna continue to encourage as much as I can. I'm gonna continue to uplift people as much as I can, because that's what we do. That's who we are. I love you. I love you, my North Carolina family. Please stay in, stay safe. I know somebody just passed from it there within the last few weeks. If it was someone that you know, many blessings and condolences to you. Just know that because that town is so small, that if one or two people that you've heard about got it, that means at least 30 or 50 more has it, and it just haven't come out yet. So y'all be safe, be smart, make proper choices and decisions. If you can, mask up, glove up, whatever you got to do, protect yourself. So with that being said, I'm signing off. I love you all. I love my Georgia family. Everybody that's extended. Everybody that's near and dear to me. Okay, wait a minute. Look like Shay chimed in. Where you at, Shay? I want you to speak on it about the religious standpoint. I was telling them that, some people's like, if you scared, that means you're not faithful. You don't have faith in God, or you don't believe that God is, a healer or a provider. Like, me personally, I don't feel like just because I believe in God that I'm going to be exempt from getting this condition. I want Shay to chime in, Sharon Bethia. I want her to chime in and say a few words about that if possible. However, the comments are here. People's thoughts are here. We could still make comments on this post. We could still, even though I'm not finna be live, I'm going to go ahead and go off, but we could still make comments. We could still say how we feel. We could still ask questions. There's no right or wrong answer. Like I said, this is strictly my thought process. This is how I feel about the situation. I'm so proud of you, your upbringing from your family and community. Well stated, the truth. The Stewart family to yours. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Love you too, Chrissy. Yep. So Shay, chime on in for us, baby. Let us know how you feel from a spiritual standpoint. Are we wrong for being scared or nervous about this situation, even though we still believe in God, even though we have faith in God? Yep. Love you too, Doris. Tori Bryant, my family all the way from Cali. I've been content and even thrived in every situation I've been in. I'm absolutely loving being in my home with my wife and kids. Another way of looking at those who are protesting is that they're, let me see. I'm sorry, I lost my spot. Another way of looking at those who are protesting is that they're protesting to protect our rights. Some would say that making everyone stay in is violating our rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I think we should have a choice. Even if your place of employment is open, you should still have an option to go or stay home. Most of us feel like this is a worthy cause to stay home. But what happens when it becomes the norm that the government makes us stay home for reasons you don't understand or argue with? I say protect our rights and allow people to choose even in times such as these. That's important. Absolutely, because that's why I said this is just my thought process. You choose properly, everybody make wise decisions. You do what's best for you and your family. As for me and mine, I'm staying in the house because I can. I'm choosing to not go back to work because I can. Right now, my husband is in the position that he can't. He is essential. He don't get the choice to say, "Hey, I'm not gonna work, guys. I'm gonna stay home. So pay me for being home." That's not the case for his job. So I say to you, if you can afford to stay home, stay home. If you can't, you do what you got to do. As far as people protesting for our rights, thank you for saving our rights or whatever, but at the end of the day, if you're going to protest, make sure it makes sense. Make sure we're protesting for the right causes. Make sure we're protesting to keep us safe. So even if they're protesting, y'all put your mask on. Them people out here didn't have no mask on. They was not social distancing. So in that state that they were protesting in, they said that the numbers for COVID-19 has spiked since the protest. So make sure if you're going to protest, be safe. Be mindful. You're still outside. You're still around people that could be contagious, that could have this condition. So make sure you're social distancing. You're going to protest, make sure somebody give you 6 feet. Make sure you got your mask on. Make sure you got your gloves on if you need gloves on, if you're going to be touching stuff or touching people. But yeah, Tori, y'all stay safe out in Cali, man. Love you. And I'll talk to you guys later. We will definitely have another Q&A. We will be back another day. But listen, take time out to take care of yourself. Take care of your mental. Take care of your body. And take care of yourself spiritually. Look out for your friends that don't have anybody. Look out for your friends that's your strong friends that you think got it all together. Trust me, we all need somebody. All right. Y'all be safe.